Alright, so we have another battle here against the Shiny Trainer. Uh, this battle, on the first turn, I decided to be a total noob right from the get-go, and I'm afraid of the Ice Punch, so as a result I totally switch out, don't damage him, even though Fake Out would have not worked on Dragonite, and as you're gonna see in a bit, like I totally show this guy half my team, and just because of that Ice Punch. And I take a close combat at the price of getting Stealth Rocks up. My Swampert's pretty much dead now. And I noticed that I have enough HP to survive Payback and whatever else he has. So I switch it to Rotom because I know he's going to use close combat again. And this time I go back into Jirachi from my Rotom just to take the Payback. And my strategy here is to use those turns of burn just to wear him down a bit so I can at least get a one-hit kill with Iron Head. And he switches in Swampert because he's not taking any of that. And Iron Head does nothing essentially. I can stay in, maybe go for the maybe 15 hit KO, but I'm just getting out of here. And yeah, I go to Rotom, predicting the Stealth Rock, and that goes pretty well. And I do Leaf Storm here, which is the predictable move, and he predicted my obvious move and went to Heatran. That wasn't, I could have predicted that. That wasn't too hard of a move to predict, I feel. I go into Dragonite, just knowing that he's going to do a fire move, and Dragonite takes fire moves all day, I'm just sitting there enjoying myself. I decide to do a Earthquake, again sticking to the obvious moves, and again he predicts that and switches into something that can take it, but as it turns out it can't really take it, so he goes back into Swampert, and I know he's going to use Ice Beam, so I use my Draco Meteor just because if I switch out now with Stealth Rock damage and Sandstorm, if I switch Tyranitar in there, it's just not going to be worth it, so I just stay in, do as much damage as I can, and he does Ice Beam and takes me out. So at least one of his walls is, or not walls but tanks, is weak now. I switched to Tyranitar, which usually would have trouble with a Swampert, but I can finish it off with an Earthquake now. And again, I'm a total noob for using Earthquake here, not like a Stone Edge or Crunch, just because he sends the gear also after, and he's totally immune to it now, and it's free to set up. But I'm just really afraid of the Lucario or Infernape switching, and then having them set up on me and having like half my team wiped out in the process. So I switched to Rotom, knowing that he's not going to attack me, and here he decides to stay in. I don't know why. It's I guess bravery or stupidity. I don't know. It's one of the two. It was brave, but ended up being really stupid at the same time. But in the game, he took like 2 minutes to make that move, so I don't know what he was thinking really. Anyway, he switches back into Metagross, and I'm thinking like, wow, this guy, I don't know what he's doing. He's switching all these weak Pokemon into my Rotom. I don't know why. And then he doesn't even attack me, he just sets up. Rotom's not really set up bait when he's using Thunderbolt, and you're sending in a Steel type, So I live the Meteor Mash. It does a lot more than I expected, to be honest. And let's see what he does next. He sends in his Heatran, and here's where if I predicted him to switch from the Swampert into the Heatran before, it would have paid off because I would have knocked him out here, and it would have survived another turn, and his last Pokemon would have actually been knocked out to my Thunderbolt, I'm pretty sure, or at least come really close to being knocked out and becoming useless. So I switched to my Tyranitar, and I realized that he's Scarfed. And I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier, to be honest. I wasn't playing too well this match, to be honest. And I take him out in an Earthquake. And I was about to use Crunch. I was so close to using Crunch. And look at this. Another Levitating non-ground or whatever type that I was looking for. Again, I just only did it because of Lucario, and I really am afraid of being swept like that at the end. As you can see by Pokemon right now, if a Lucario came in, I would have totally lost. So, use a Shadow Ball, I predicted that. I switched to Heat Shrine. I'm just trying to get as much life orb damage as I can. And I can take these Shadow Balls all day. But he has Focus Blast, so that's something I cannot take all day. And after this, I'm going to my Jirachi, and Jirachi will do a good job of finishing him off. So that was a good game. The Shiny Trainer. Nothing really to say about this battle. It was a pretty standard battle. Nothing special. I didn't predict too well. But yeah, good game. And I guess I'll let you guys finish this battle